What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive bringing you the results of our little intra-clan scrimmage. As you can see, unfortunately, the good guys lost. No, just joking. We did lose. It was a very, very close battle. We had a lot of fun, and we had so many wars in a row where the competition just wasn't there. They weren't worthy opponents. We were bored. They gave up. They didn't use their attacks, and we were just kind of like, okay, let's change things up a little bit. We picked team captains. We split up into teams, and we just went at it. We made sure that they were as even as possible, so we got matched up with each other. Worked perfectly, and we had a close fight. This came down to the final minutes. We were tied, and then we actually went up a star, and then they had 3 attacks left, and they had 3 just clutch attacks right at the end. You'll see there, Keo, Muggy, and Angelo just pulled it out for their team, which gave them the win. So because they won, we will give them the courtesy of showing 2 of their replays and only 1 of us, the losing team's replays. So the first one we're going to look at was Mr. Papadope. Y'all have seen him before, taking out Shadow, or Town Hall 8. This is just a standard, what you've seen on the how-to video, what you've seen a million times from our Town Hall 8s of funneling their balloons into the core and taking out the base with the drag loom strategy. The reason I wanted to show it is Rex and I are working on a little mini-series of different Town Hall levels and base design tips, what you need, what you definitely need, and then just some tips to make your bases successful. We're not giving you exact here, use this base, because that's not effective either, but just tips of what elements your base should have to be a good Town Hall 8, Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10 base. And I believe the tip will be at Town Hall 8 to not put your air defense all in the core like this, because all it takes is someone having this strategy down, having the ability to funnel their loons to create the funnel where the closest defensive building is in the core. If they can do that with their dragons, they're going to 3-star you as long as they bring the right spells and drop them in the right place. Just like you see Pop doing here to Shadow. Balloons go straight to the core. Everything in the core's rage. All the air defense are down. Boom, boom. The core's hollowed out, and now this base is done. So while he did do a good job of having his air defense separated by high HP buildings, that being the Town Hall, the Clan Castle, I think it's just from experience that we've had, if you will protect your air defenses. Don't leave them out there to where a hogs can get to them or something like that, or a hero can get to them easily. But spread them out. Spread them out on your base. Don't have them all on the court. Make the balloons have to travel, or even the dragons in an air attack have to travel to get to your air defenses. That's going to give you the most success. But just an awesome attack by Pop. Just doing the standard drag loom strategy, funneling those balloons right to the core and knocking that out. So excellent job there. The next one we're going to look at, you've seen him before, is Angelo. He took out Plow on our team, and this is just a really nice attack. It's real similar to what you've seen before, and the reason this attack style is successful, it's a lot like Go Ho Wee Wee, which we've been using more and more. The downfall of a golem attack, whether it be Go Wee Wee or Go Wipe, and he's using Go Wipe here, is that once you get into the core, okay, once you break through, you funnel your troops like he's doing here, dropping his rages, all that's great stuff. Once he's in that core, now half of the base's defenses are outside of the core. They're not in there. They're in the bottom half of the base that he hasn't attacked yet. He hasn't got to. And all of his golems, his P.E.K.K.A.s, everything's going to stop on the walls, and they have to break into each one of these compartments. While that's happening, he's being attacked, he's being taken out, his tanks are going to go down, his DPS is going to get flanked, and he's going to die. Well, what Angelo has adapted to that solution is bringing the balloons on the back end, and you'll see as soon as he has an opening, he starts dropping these balloons to take out these defenses that are firing in on his DPS. They're taking out his DPS while they're working on walls. He also brings this jump, which is a very good strategy. Bring a jump spell to get your troops out of that core, but the balloons take out the defenses. The same way that in Go Ho Wee Wee, the hogs, the walls don't mean anything to them. They can take out those remaining defenses. after your troops have made their way to the core and hopefully triggered some giant bombs for you. We're going to have a how-to video on that. Hopefully, this works the same way. It takes out those defenses while your troops are getting out of that core and getting through the walls. Now, him bringing the jump, it's sort of he sort of doubled up on it. He might have got this anyways without the balloons, just bringing more troops with that nice jump spell coming out the back half. But if you're not bringing a jump, you definitely need something to take out the back part of the base. So awesome job there, Angelo. And finally, the Town Hall 10 attack. Brandy made a new base for this war, so it's okay to go ahead and show her replay. Rex took her on and just did a really good job. She's got such an upgraded base, working really well on her lava walls. Everything's maxed besides that. All her defenses, all her heroes, all that's maxed. But Rex does an excellent job of taking it out. You saw right there him dropping some barbarians to distract and wall breakers. You can do that, but you've got to be quick. It's not like a giant where you can sort of take your time switching over to the wall breakers. It's got to be just boom, boom, barbarians, then wall breakers. So he does a good job with that. Funnels everything right in, getting into the core here. Using the clan council troops to draw most of his troops in there, and then that jump spell sort of finishes the funnel. He took out that whole compartment, and now that funnel is completed by the jump spell, keeping them raged. Drops a really nice free spell right there. Boom, takes out both Infernos with that free spell, even though they're on opposite sides of the Town Hall. Keeping all his DPS raged, taking that core out. As you see, stuff starts going down here. He's got his last rage he's dropping, and his last freeze right there to keep everything alive just long enough to take out the core. And right there, boom, 50%, gets the 2-star. His Queen's still in good shape, so she's going to get him a few extra percentages. We'll fast forward a little bit, but just a good job, a good basic go wee on a Town Hall 10, showing you how to just funnel them in there, keep them ranged, where to drop your free spells, and getting the 2-star. Awesome job, Rex. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. We had a good time in this scrimmage. We learned a lot about our bases, about what works and doesn't work against good attacks like we bring. We know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So if you're in a serious war clan that's going through sort of what we've been going through, and just not getting good, look at that, no heroic defenses on either side. That's pretty cool. And not getting good matchups. This little exercise might be worthwhile. A lot of us changed our bases because of it. Found tweaks that we needed to make that we exploited on each other. So it was a worthwhile event. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.